TruVue Podcast.
A bunch of different views.
The boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny. Yeah.
Son,
You know what I'm saying?
They really speak their truth.
The hell was that?
you're.
Hot and fresh pizza coming in hot, baby. All right. What it do? What the business is? What's good? It's your boy.
Wait, what?
We are back in the building again, bringing the barbershop to the box office. TruVue Podcast. Let's get it. Let's go. Oh shit!
Wait, was that your prop?
What's that? My empty pizza plate.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had to-
Hey, we'll do this. Close your eyes.
We just out here delivering.
Imagine. Hey. Close your eyes and imagine collard greens,
Ooh.
red beans and rice,
Oh, God.
fried chicken,
That's it.
and cornbread.
You can smell it.
Now open it. Now open your eyes. Enjoy.
This shit ain't work.
Yeah, that's what I found out. I am -X. Thank you for joining us today.
Work.
TruVue Podcast. Alley-oop to my guy.
Oh, God damn.
You
Yes,
said all
sir.
that shit is some gay, some sweet potato pie.
Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who y'all in the building with, man. TVP, we back with another one. Let's get it.
Yeah, once again, thanks again for tuning in. It's Grown Man MJ. We here with the man who keep it real on the reels. As Zoe said, let's get it, gentlemen.
I love Chicago. Just want to say
I
that.
love everybody.
I love everybody, and I really love Chicago. Well, I just
All
want
right, man. No need for disclaimers, man. Put them up. Y'all got y'all drinks?
Cheers. Damn, he want to get this motherfucker ready.
Cheers.
He ready to get it. Okay. All right, guys. What are we getting into today? Well, we grown now. What is that, you might ask? Well, in 1992, Chicago, as Michael Jordan solidifies himself as a champion, a story of two young legends in their own
What the
right
fuck?
begins. As wide-eyed and imaginative best friends, Malik and Eric traverse the city, looking to escape the mundaneness of school and the hardships of
Not even in
growing
there.
up in public housing. Their unbreakable bond is challenged when tragedy shakes their community just as they are learning to fly.
Maybe they should have put a scene from The Last Dance in here.
We grown now. I tell you, something to look at. Or was it?
Look at me now. Look at me now. Oh.
The first championship in 90.
I don't know. That's what they gave. I don't even see how it tied to Michael Jordan, honestly. But that's a short bus. Now I gotta add that on the back end of the short bus. All right, look at me.
The clothes were very vintage. It looked like what they would wear back then. I did like the art of jumping on mattresses. That was a thing at one point in time. How easy it was to skip school by just going to the bathroom.
Now, was you allowed to jump?
Oh, no. I mean, I know it was a thing, not that I was a part of that thing. No.
Okay.
He said he just knows.
Yeah, I heard about it.
I thought the videography did very well at picking up.
We jumped on beds where I was from. We jumped on the bed.
Dang. Yeah, I thought the videography did a very good job at picking up the nostalgia of the city, like with the L going to the museum, like really picking up key spots in the city that you know when you see it in Chicago. That's where I stopped at.
So that's all.
I like how the mom wanted a new job
Oh, Journey did good.
She felt like
you're right. I'm sorry.
She thought she was underqualified,
Journey
but
did
she put in the work.
Journey was phenomenal in this.
I love the struggle of the grandmother for saving up those nickels and dimes. I'm still talking. These nickels and dimes, putting them together so that she can help her daughter move into a better life. I like when she sat on the porch and she said it used to be one big community. I did like that. It was like one big giant porch. And now they were scared to be in their own neighborhoods.
Journey killed this. Like this, it was.
Shout out to that sweet potato pie. The honoring of the Black father. I did like that.
Why do I do a pie with y'all, man?
All right, man. What's the look at me then, Mike? What you got?
Golly.
Really, nigga?
No, I mean, you guys are hitting everything. I think these are our key points for the movie, especially with the highlight that Chicago gets today for its crime, violence, and everything else. This movie kind of brought nostalgia to Chicago. It showed a lot of good scenery. The cinematography and choices that they made in here, I thought, were very good. As far as
that's what LaMel said.
As far as tying in the community, and
that's what I said.
Yeah. I'm just reiterating your points, and then I'm going to jump off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You was upset though.
No, that's how I started. I started with, you guys are making some good points, and then I, highlighted the points that you guys are making. But I think the movie does do a good job of kind of highlighting the time period that we lived through, which was the early 90s, and the changing of innocence that we kind of went through during that time. And you having to observe your landscape and territory and know all around you. And you having to develop from within that space. I think the movie does do a good job of drawing in on that. And me being from Chicago, a generation removed from Cabrini, so to speak, I felt like this was telling the story of how my grandmother moved her family up out of there. So I got a lot of that from it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, just to add on to Mike's perspective, man, what everyone else said, I did see those things. For me, I don't know, I kind of saw a bit more, especially with, kids growing up in those environments, needing to have an imagination, to kind of escape, what they were going through on a day-to-day basis. That's what I really enjoyed in the movie, what I enjoyed in the film. I didn't grow up in the projects, but, I have friends that did. Kind of like Mike just mentioned, my mother, she's not from the Greens, but she's from the Robert Taylors. So it just kind of tells a story of, what my grandmother went through, as far as getting up out of there. Yes, I felt the film, it did lack a lot, but, just that nostalgic Chicago feel. A lot of the times, we get films and it shows a lot of the bad parts of Chicago, but to me, I enjoyed the element of them telling the story of some shorties, having an imagination to escape they day-to-day bullshit.
On top of that, Zoe, I wanted to point out I did appreciate the story of the two friends.
Yeah.
Especially being that, I grew up in the city and had to move halfway. So I ended up having to leave a lot of my friends behind.
Likewise.
So that just seeing that, and they portrayed that very well, especially that connectedness. Two boys just trying to express themselves that young. They did a very good job at portraying it.
Man, you want to leave?
Words. Yeah, getting angry. Of course, he went through all of this. He went through the stages, bro. He went angry.
Man, that nigga manifested some shit.
This nigga to like, God damn, man, I'm gonna miss you, man. Like, and then his homeboy, if you leaving, you gotta bestow the secret upon somebody else, man. All right, man, you get out there and be great, man. You go fly the whole
thing. Believe you can fly.
Just don't be afraid to fly. God damn it, that was just deep.
My God.
No,
it was a good story in there.
I do want to say this though. The movie's not doing so great in the box office. It's think it's earned close to around 300,000 so far, and it's gotten some funding. You said it may have did maybe less than 30 mil for the funding.
Good call. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, it did qualify for an award that you need to have less than 30 million in the budget. So we know that this movie, it took less than 30 million to make. We can't exactly find the dollar amount that it was, but it did, right as of right now, it has grossed close to 300,000 altogether.
I just want to say that some of that funding had to come from, we'll say, the Clutch Sports camp. We're not gonna necessarily say the King James camp, but we're gonna say the Clutch Sports camp. That whole little dialogue with the Scottie Pippen, nobody was talking like that in 92, 93. Nobody was saying that much back then.
Guys, we don't need to bring up the King to help make this film relevant. I'm
sorry. I'm just trying to understand how the film came about and got its sourcing. You get what I'm saying? It had to come from somewhere. So I need to check in.
Definitely speculation.
I just want, it's speculation. I'm just going off the script and the dialogue, and I'm just putting a couple pieces together. That's all I'm doing, because this was not the conversation.
You're just assuming, and you know what that does.
No. I was in Chicago in 92, 93. I was around.
I said you're assuming about where the funding came from. Not so much I'm not questioning conversation.
Okay. I'm just telling you. And that part was a little fraud, but I mean, I know you got to
not talking about.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, they got to do something.
I'm just throwing rocks, wherever they land, made a person yell,
God damn.
Yeah, I hear you. Hit dogs holler. I hear you.
Oh my God! Well, shout out to them, man. They have been nominated. They have been nominated a total of 9 times, and brought home 3 wins already. They brought home the winner of the City and State Award and the Audience Choice Award at the Chicago International Film Festival.
Okay.
Oh, okay, local.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. And they also brought home the win for the Toronto International Film Festival for the Changemaker Award. So
say something about that. Changemaker.
The Changemaker. You know what? That's a good point. That's a good point. The Changemaker Award, because while watching this, I was like, my man Lil Rel just missing the crib, bro. When he was on his tour, that's all he was saying was how much he loves Chicago and he missed it, and growing up and all of his times back in the day. And I was like, bro, the Holly Weird and did my boy so wrong. He just needed some cleansing. He just needed some baptismal from the city again. He came in here, said about 8 lines through the whole joint, had one real decent scene with his son later on in the movie, but that was about it. And overall, I was just like, yo, Lil Rel just needed some woosah, because they had that boy in some rituals after rituals on the screen on his last few, I'm sorry, I'm concerned on what Hyphen got going on.
Yeah, I was wondering. I'm like, what the hell going on?
Just massaging my knee, guys.
Bro, that's the revolution in, bro. I know that.
Hey, translate. Hey, that shit didn't translate well.
I was like, yo, this man here going through it. My bad, folks. Yeah. No, just Lil Rel just was going through it, and that Holly Weird, and this movie kind of gave him some clear. That's all I want to say. Yeah.
Oh shit.
No more look at me. No, nothing else.
Hit that button.
All right.
You ain't gonna shout out the Sertas in this mug, huh? You ain't gonna shout out the Sertas in this mug, Mel, huh? The mattresses is nothing. You're not gonna.
Sealy. No, what is Sealy? No, them was Sertas.
What, Mike? You tell us. You the expert, man.
I said the right name. I said the right name from the jump. You ain't throwing no Sealy's. You ain't throwing no Sealy's to the side, dog.
No,
taking them with you.
Yeah.
Those get passed down with the project homes from generation to generation. Right?
Nah, them motherfuckers is not coming up short.
Shout but shout it, shout but shout it, shout but shout it, shout but shout it, shout but shout it.
This movie did not do a good job of going in depth with anything. Everything was just on the surface. The whole movie. I didn't feel like they were really desperate to get out of where they were. It didn't really show how bad it was for them to have that desperation to want to make these painful decisions, to have to leave behind friends and things that they have known for unknown uncharted territory.
A little pushback on that. It kind of showed more so from the mother's perspective, played by Journey. It kind of showed that she didn't know her capabilities based on where she had to start from, where her start was at. She thought she was kind of stuck to that foundation a little bit. She didn't know, like, based on her, she didn't have a college education, she didn't have a car, things like that. She kind of felt limited in her role, and she, felt to go any further would kind of put her in risk.
I think it was more so confidence.
Yeah,
I think I can go with you on that. It was more so the confidence. Yeah.
She didn't.
Because she knew her abilities. Because she said that she kind of knew, like, she was better than the other people they're trying to put up for promotions, because she does all the work, she does the hours, things like that. But the confidence, it never really occurred to her. She just decided to go for the job, and the job happened to be in Peoria. You know what I'm saying? And then I never understood when they got the car. But
so to me, it kind of just showed that, when you put in those situations and you coming from them situations, you just don't have the same. You may have the ambition, but you just don't have the same, know-how or get around, or, like you say, the confidence just to move about and, go ahead and snatch what's yours. That's just kind of what I saw from it.
So, like, if we look at the synopsis, right, it says this is a story about who is about. It's supposed to be a story about two young boys, best friends, Malik and Eric. And I don't think they did a good job of showing the conflict in that. You know what I'm saying? They did a good job building up how good of friends they were. But when it came to that conflict or that peak, it was weak as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when he pushed down the boy, I thought the boy died. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was gonna be dead because they showed him hit his head. So I thought that was like a major part in the movie, but then it turned out to not be that major, which was a letdown, because I was looking for a climax in here, and there was never a climax in the movie. I'm sorry, to me.
Okay. I'll say I wouldn't necessarily. I don't look at the boys' friendship or their conflict as being weak. To me, I looked at it, like typical, boys their age. They get into it. It's usually over nothing, and they clap it up and keep it moving. But from a viewer's perspective, I can see where you're coming from as far as the climax.
You remember Little Rel, his character, he made it big. He was like, man, that's your homie. You know what I'm saying? I'm paraphrasing. He's leaving. You need to talk to him. I'm not going to tell you what to do. So they did make it a big deal. It wasn't just like they got into it and you get over it. It was something that was possibly like that was going to, their friendship was over with and nobody was going to talk about it. My man is leaving tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So they tried to make it a big deal, but it was just like this. It didn't rise. There was no rise in this at all.
So this was
from the boy's point of view, because I saw it from the mom when they raided her crib. I saw it from the mom.
Okay, so this was written, directed by Manahal Bayig. Sorry if I butchered the name there. I know she's from Chicago, but this came off very surface. Like, I'm not sure if she was raised or born in the Cabrini-Green projects, but this came off as if she was an outsider looking into the Cabrini-Green projects versus a resident looking out. It also came off a lot like a stage play instead of a film. So
there it is.
True.
I didn't
like a Easter Sunday thing.
Yeah, like this was a Sunday special or something. Like it just it didn't hit like I really wanted it to, and they did, make up for some of it with the nostalgic scene shots and whatnot. But as far as delivering what I was looking for when I hear the Cabrini-Green, I didn't see any of the realism. It looked It looked like this wasn't made for people.
After school special.
Yeah, it was an after school special. It was cleaned up. Like, I'm trying to find nice ways to put it without sounding too harsh, because I didn't hate it, but I definitely didn't love it. It was clunky. It wasn't written as far as you have the two stars that they two homeboys that, you know, it wasn't written from their perspective point of view. I'm struggling to find whose perspective this was really from. Like, are we looking at it from the mom's perspective? Were we looking at it from Rel's perspective as the single father? It wasn't from the two boys. I found myself just being lost and confused a lot as far as like, well, who in the fuck is the narrator? And it was just kind of all over the place for me, which
and I can agree with that, Mill. I can agree with you on that, because as an outsider looking in, I think that's what you get. You know what I'm saying? You will only get a little bit of this, a little bit of that, what's being shown. So from an outsider, not from the projects, not from Chicago, I can understand what you mean by saying that it looks like maybe the director or whatever, the writer was from the outside looking in, because everything was so surface. Like, it had no direction.
There was no grit.
To put that out there too. Not too far from Cabrini, but totally opposite worlds.
Okay. See.
Yeah, no, I just think I think that's a good point as far as you guys saying it was surface. It was definitely a softball too, as far as, you know, jerking on the heartstrings, especially when you got like series like The Shy. We did the movie Beats that has some, you know, that has some realism to it. And then even when you go back to the movie with G Baby in it, Hardball, yeah, that one had some realism to it. And they
was in the greens in there, wasn't it?
Yeah, they was. I think they were in the greens in there. And so a lot of that, you know, kind of gives you leeway for you to go a little deeper and, you know, open the door for a little bit more realism and something a little more graphic to actually make it hit with the audience. A couple of things that I wish they would have did in this film to make it, I think, stick or hit a little bit harder, as Lamel was trying to say earlier, was they had 3 generations in their household. They could have explained the change of Cabrini-Green over time. They could have dove into that a lot more, and had scenes of Rel or Journey's character talking to their children about when they grew up and how it was in their times, and, you know, when the grandma first moved, and they talked about it a little bit, but it didn't give you enough of a picture of
give us a visual of that
change, the change of the community as to why it was important for their mother to move away, for the growth of the family and all of that stuff. Another thing I wish they could have did, I'm gonna let you jump in, Mel. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say, in doing the scene where the son comes home from his gallivanting about the city without his mother's knowledge, that is the perfect opportunity for you to stress how fucking dangerous
how it was.
Like, what the fuck? Like, what is wrong with you? He didn't get his ass whooped. Like, I was like, that was when I was just like, oh no, this ain't real. Like, this
we were worried about you.
Yeah. You know, number one, my mom's not gonna be on the phone and calmly be like, oh, he just came in, and hang up. Oh, this motherfucker's here right now. Slamming the phone.
No, look who coming gallivanting through the door.
You ain't
this motherfucker.
I'm ducking shit as I come in, because I know I'm gonna have projectiles coming at me, fucking extension, like anything is gonna be flying at me, dog. And that's where it lost the credibility with me. And I don't know if it was because it has the PG rating. I don't know how far they could take it, but it came off.
They could have PG-13. They could have PG-13. I wish they would have. Another thing I wish they would have did. This is my second point. Is I wish they would have expanded the time throughout the movie. Like, they showed them at, you know, whatever age they was. They seemed about like 8 or 9.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, and then they showed them growing into like a teenage type stage, you know, and through that, you know, you would have got some seasons, some development. You know, you could have jumped a couple years or whatever, and you could have, and then that would have helped build the
severity,
the animosity or anything that may have grew between the characters as well. You know, just showing changes in their development and their growth just based on how they was raised by their, you know, living situation.
The mom versus the dad. Yeah. No, I got
because
nervous.
the mom was involved, and Lil Rel seemed like he was working too many jobs,
Yeah,
and he had the sister raising him. You know what I mean? Yeah,
he was out there providing. No, I got nervous when you said the time. I was like, please don't add any more to this. This was
no. I don't need more than an hour and a half. I don't need more than an hour and a half. I'm just saying, tell the boy's story like over time, like expand. Yeah, expand
made
their
me nervous.
time.
I was like, no, that's not a good.
Story,
we don't need any more time on the movie. Like, just work with what time you took from us, because we can't get that back. Any other shorts? What other shorts did we see?
You know what, Mike? That's actually a good thing what you just said, because we needed more of like how Journey grew up versus how her children were growing up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I think that would have helped this a lot. That
would have definitely made it highlight Cabrini-Green more, like the movie intended to do. I think the movie intended to highlight the community. Yeah, the community versus the relationship between the two boys more so. It was almost like a third character, them being in that housing project.
Mm-hmm.
And that may have been the grab to get the funding, and they just didn't execute. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. Well, I don't know. I think maybe.
See, like they expanded the time with the boys, right? They could have had Eric getting off into some bullshit. He could have been, you know, getting a little bit more into the streets, and their ties could have been a little bit more severed, and he could have went to jail or some shit, or been on the run. He could have been involved with some niggas who went to jail or something. And it's like, okay, now we got to get you up out of here type shit now. Okay, I've been on this job 2-3 years because we didn't seen it on the movie, and now I need to get the fuck on and get my, you know, my comeuppance.
I don't know, Mike. I don't know if I would have liked that. I think that would have just took it into a stereotypical hood movie for me. So I would have.
That's what it needed.
I get what you're saying, but it did not show
severity. Why they need to get out of there?
It did not show. It did not even show the community really down.
That's where I'm going. Like, it did not. That was not Chicago. That was not the Chicago that I grew up with.
It kind of needed to show that, like I said, my parents was from Cabrini-Green. We still knew people within Cabrini-Green, but we saw them when they came through the crib. We didn't go.
Right.
Yeah, it wasn't like we going to visit them. You know what I'm saying? We might have. I don't even think we went and picked nobody up from over there. Not my Mike, dad. Nah.
At 11 or 12 years old, I'm not finna hop on the fucking L train and go downtown by my goddamn self either. Right. Like it's shit on the damn train. Like we didn't see. Like I said, we didn't see the piss in the hallway. We didn't see the violence that was surrounding it. Not saying that it was engulfed in violence. I was like, because when you
see all of what you saying, also make it a stereotypical hood movie too. I mean, at the same time,
I know, but
they call stereotypes for a reason.
They could have done a little better at showing the real environment, because although when you grow up in those environments,
one crackhead available. I mean, come on, the 80s had already passed. Come on.
When you grow up in these environments and stuff, it doesn't seem from a person on the inside that's looking out, it doesn't seem
not
that
even
you're in a dangerous. You're not even in a dangerous area. But as a person that looks out, from the person on the outside looking into it, these motherfuckers are looking and saying,
"You ain't had nobody asking for change, nothing."
Let me get a square.
Like. They had one police raid, and that was it.
You ain't had no scenes where it was like, "Don't trust them niggas over there." You had none of that, none of them type of scenes, bro.
We get no Hells, we get no JJs.
None of that.
Nothing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you had to really show. You had to dig in on the environment. That's what I meant by the surfaceness of it, of it all. Like, it did not.
Because the raids were because like some. Go ahead.
Yes, the raids is happening because it's bullshit going on. It didn't show none of the bullshit. But
they just mentioned some kid getting shot.
Only pass I give to that is it's coming from the children's perspective, and a lot of times children are blinded to it because they see the world through the rose-colored glasses almost.
That's
And that's
what
the
I was
only
saying.
pass
How
I
you-
could give it.
If you're a child and you're growing up in those neighborhoods and you're looking out, like my area, I didn't realize my neighborhood was dangerous till I moved out. Like, I was just like, oh,
you don't
like
know.
no, that was
until
just
you
it
go
was just
away.
the hood.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Like we was good.
100% right.
But
So I think what we're all saying is that they didn't do a good job showing the hardships of growing up in a sprawling Cabrini-Green public housing complex in 1992 Chicago. I think that's what we're saying.
sure,
Because where was the hardship?
she needed some more money. That's all it was. She needed some more money. She wanted a bigger house. That was the conflict. I was like, that seems so surface. Like I didn't feel
Yeah.
that their safety was threatened. I didn't
Yeah.
feel that like there was a necessity for them to move. It was just I want a bigger house. No.
I want a yard. Nigga, come look at the cracks. Come look at the cracks in the ceiling with me.
Oh,
They look like
God.
clouds. You gotta really
Yeah.
see it.
The conflict was
I'm a dreamer, damn it.
oh my gosh. And I wanted it so bad for this movie. I was like, yes, let's Chicago, let's go, baby. This is our love letter. Rel, you sold the fuck out this motherfucker, dog. But god damn, bro.
Oh yeah, can I take this time? Let me take this time real quick. For the niggas that hyped this movie up for me, to tell me all these things that was supposed to, it talks about the death, shows you me really how I was living in Cabrini-Green. I not question you. Are you from Hazelcrest?
Maywood.
You know what I'm saying? Like I not question. Are you really from Aurora? Are you from
Club
Aurora?
Hills.
Are you from Naperville?
Schaumburg.
like, I need to see some credentials
Evanston.
because your ass is. Your ass. Well, are you from West Chicago? You know what I'm saying?
They from the hood
Nigga
of
said-
Hoffman Estates, goddamn it. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah.
This nigga told me.
Gurney.
This nigga. That motherfucker said it shows you the hardships, or he said, man, it was rough, man. They really show you how you got to get out of there. In the 90s, shit. That nigga said, in the 90s, you got to eat. You got to get out.
God
This
damn.
movie do a good job showing that. I'm waiting the whole goddamn time. I exist.
Don't be afraid to
My
fly,
niggas.
damn it.
Come on.
The niggas walked through the whole projects. Wasn't no extras in the background. Just some kids jumping rope and hula hooping. Wasn't no other extras in the background, dog.
God damn, man.
No frivolous activities, nothing. Even if they were going to show it unbeknownst to them, you know what I'm saying? A child can see things, but you're making a movie. You know what I'm saying? And you supposed to show us maybe their naiveness to what's going on in the neighborhood. Like Mike said, there was not an extra in the background. People weren't doing anything. It wasn't no gang banging going on, but yet there was a gang shooting that killed a kid. You know what I'm saying? Which caused the raids. But we had no evidence of that throughout the entire movie. It was so after school special.
Damn.
So after school special. I'm done.
That's a good pronoun.
It was named Chicago, but it wasn't a Chicago that I know, goddamn it.
What's your pronouns?
I'm a male. I'm a man. I'm a he. I don't get into that mentally ill stuff.
Okay. Would you ever sleep with a black girl?
Whoa.
This is a whitewash film.
Damn.
It was whitewashed.
Okay. This was classical hood. All of that damn flute music they played in this shit.
God damn. They gave us the 3 stacks version.
Yeah.
This was the watered down. God damn it. Chi-Town.
This was safe. This was safe to play with a substitute. Like
This
you could
was
play
Looney
this in school.
Tunes. This was Looney Tunes projects.
Well, they wasn't even,
That's what you're saying. This was Acme Acres.
it wasn't even no Coyote Roadrunner.
This was fucking Pleasantville, Chicago. Like, what the fuck? It was like these motherfuckers was in the Truman Show. Like this, this ain't real. Like this what
You're
real.
up.
God damn, man.
This is a Rose from Concrete film.
I'm just gonna say it's happening in Chicago and get people to come out.
Damn.
I think they use that straight up.
This wasn't
Chicago projects. Get out. Come see it.
This wasn't
no basketball
breaking, but this was broken ground. Goddamn it!
Damn, did we even see a nigga dribbling a basketball on the projects?
Man, bro, tell me about it, dog.
Not one dice game.
God damn.
Was there even a liquor store involved? A corner store? Nothing.
This was no dice.
Church? Oh no, they did show the church, didn't they? Yeah, they showed the church.
Oh, well, the church gotta make it
preaching.
They had no double dutch. Nothing.
Nothing. Hopscotch, nothing. Jacks.
They did some double dutch.
Yeah, they did double dutch.
They did the
double dutch
right before the hula hoop. They showed it. They just showed feet.
They did
really
the little squares thing. They did the little squares thing.
Hopscotch.
You're right.
Yeah, they did double dutch, hopscotch, then hula hoop, but no basketball. Man, we got what is the in the We Grown Now? The title didn't even make sense. What was they?
What part did he? What did he? What the part where he grew up was like?
Them niggas never made their own cereal or nothing. Not when did you grow up? When did you grow?
I see a nigga lay out his clothes.
Yeah. He did nothing grown.
We need to fix this, gentlemen.
Oh man!
Favorite game show. Rename that movie.
We moving.
Damn.
Peas in the pod.
Shot down syndrome.
Eyes don't want to be here no more.
Manifestation.
Clouds through the cracks.
I was gonna say fly the coop. God damn it.
Jump ship.
Certified.
And 20 for the electricity. And all the time the little boy was going, what was that teenage daughter doing at home by herself alone all the time in the project?
She was a college student, wasn't she? Or she was going.
They show her reading.
I think she was going.
I think yeah, she was going to college.
They barely showed her face. She was in the shadow most of the time.
Certified. Real goddess.
Yeah. No child left behind.
Three generation project.
What the real?
That's how you feel? What the real?
What the real?
Thanks, Lil Rel.
Rel NAW.
Real NAW. Oh, the hero's journey.
Okay.
Words.
We exist.
Yeah, we exist. I thought I was in the wrong movie when they said. I was like, wait, what? Great debaters. The fuck? Thought that nigga came up with that shit on his own.
Oh, echo chamber.
Journey home.
Okay.
Journey from the block.
We friends though.
Green Street hooligans.
Hey, one more thing. Yo. What happened to the daughter halfway through the movie?
Facts.
Oh, he did have a sister. He did have a sister, bro. You right. Hey, she saw that motherfucking spider in that bitch. She was like, I'm out of this. I'm out. Yo, nigga playing with the spider and shit.
They ain't have enough bread to keep her through the joint or something.
She was for real. She was out of there like Laura's sister. Shit.
Yeah, where's Judy?
Man,
you say, oh yeah, she did have a sister.
Bro, I forgot about her. So you just brought her up. The motherfucker said, "Close your eyes."
Because at the dinner table, it was just him and his homeboy from the rest of the movie with the moms and grandma. I remember the daughter sitting at the table.
I remember since maybe she died from malnutrition. I don't know. Was she in the car?
Damn. You said real nutrition.
Yeah. I don't even know. Real nutrition, right?
Real nutrition.
Shit. Him downstairs.
They gonna come home with that pizza.
It He was slanging pies.
Did anybody order a pizza? They don't deliver here no more.
Hot boxing.
Undercover brother.
Damn.
Fly high.
Let's pick one. Shit.
P-Town, we down. Shit.
P-Town, we down.
Grown young age.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like all real now.
Yeah, I can go.
Let's do it.
All real.
All real, no. Hey,
they done up and done it.
The official TruVue rename for We Grown Now is All Real Now. And the official...
Wait, did you say you thought? Wait, hold on, Mel. Did you say you thought this woman was from? She's from Chicago.
She is from Chicago,
Yeah,
but I don't think she's from.
Park.
Yeah, I don't think she's from Cabrini-Green. So
I could be being racist, but based off this picture, she's definitely not from Cabrini.
Oh God, no. Yeah, no. She's I think of Muslim descent. So
Yeah, she's a North Sider, but not that North Side.
yeah,
Especially with this hat and his glasses. Yeah, you're right.
God, damn.
And to any Cabrini-Green people that's watching this, I mean nothing when I say a North Sider. I apologize in advance.
Well, shit, I apologize for the score that y'all about to get for this damn movie that's supposed to be a representation of you. But the TruVue official score is...
Damn! Who did this to us? Damn it, I'm here on business!
Yeah, man, it was a 2.89. Just like the story in the movie, it was almost there, but just not quite. Guys, what the fuck did they do this for? What that means?
No one knows what it means.
What does it all mean, Banzo?
So, what are you trying to say?
What is your message?
This was a nostalgia piece. That's all I could take it as. I mean, it really didn't have much messaging. It had real life situations, I guess, but the messaging just didn't become clear. So I just took it as hood nostalgia, Chicago nostalgia.
Message!
Yeah. Don't let anybody else write your story for you.
Message!
Great.
No, you get this.
Message!
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. Shit is a whole lot different from the outside looking in.
Message!
You can't write what you don't know.
Message!
God damn.
Hey, you ain't really gotta know how to act to be in a movie.
Message!
Just saying.
It's all in the details.
It's a goddamn it real.
Message!
No.
You gotta believe you can fly.
Oh.
Nigga, what? Nigga, that's what you gonna tell me? You leaving, nigga?
This is
The
a fucking
fuck?
old R. Kelly. You gonna throw an R. Kelly tribute in the
yeah.
middle of the damn movie?
Nigga, tell me.
Nigga on the way out the door.
Nigga, tell me how you manifested that shit, nigga. We were just laying down the other day and you told me this shit.
Yeah.
And it's happening.
Yeah.
So if I believe I can fly, that's it. All right.
I'll fly my ass on about this.
No, he said don't be afraid to fly. That's what he said. Don't be afraid.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, all right, y'all. Let's hit him with the damn elevator pitch.
That nigga said, this is our third day eating this. Nigga, shut your ass up and eat them leftovers, nigga. You struggling, you got leftovers, nigga? Chill out. You got leftovers, nigga. You're not.
Damn.
Is this the elevator pitch?
Yeah.
My bad, man. I was looking, hey, my bad. I'm looking at the trailer, bro. My bad.
God,
hey, man. Hey, real talk, man. If you ever your situation doesn't have to be someone else's situation, man. Just because it wasn't bad to me doesn't mean it isn't bad for you. So if you feel like that you have dreams that are bigger than the people around you, then this is the film for you, man. So check it out. I would not be rewatching this. I would not be recommending this. And for the niggas that told me to watch this, I got something for you.
Damn.
He took me off my game. I don't even know what I was gonna say. I mean, do I got to be a part of that too? I mean, I'm riding. I guess. I mean, we still in the same car. Are we going the same? I mean, I do. I mean, my stop coming up. But I mean, shit.
If you
there you have it. There you go. Looking at
want a movie that is watered down version of Chicago, this here movie is for you. If you are looking for a movie that is the great love language for Chi-Town, my town, this here movie ain't for you. If you are looking for a movie where two homies will soon be feeling lonely because one of them niggas be gone, G, this here movie is for you, I guess. I will not be rewatching this. I can't even in good conscience recommend this to somebody. I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't want to shit on this. Yeah, no.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. This is what they did to your city. And you just gonna be quiet about it?
Now, this could have also been in the message because everybody can't go. And don't be afraid to grow. Those were some things that I kind of took from this film that it did display. I don't know if this is going to be something up your alley, dog. You look like you're living good coming off this elevator. But I won't be recommending this. I will not be rewatching this. I think this was something to see if Little Rel could sell a movie, something to set up his next joint. And that's just speculation on how the game go. But you take care. Peace.
Yeah, I don't see myself rewatching. Not necessarily recommending. Some people I would recommend, people I know that's from Cabrini, but I don't know. I enjoy certain
lasting vendettas with these folk, huh?
Man.
Yeah, I like some elements of the film.
That's really stand on your own too, man.
Yeah, overall, just looking back, it really missed a lot of elements. And I was just thinking about it, like, they ain't talk about none of the streets, none of that shit. Division Street, like,
oh yeah, it was a lot missing. They did not name the neighborhood at all. No, they didn't.
And even dealing with the Cabrini-Greens, you got the different color building, the green building, the white building, like, none of that shit was in here. But, the story of the boys, like Mel mentioned earlier, growing up in Chicago, having to move, I think that's where, it probably hit for me. Just, seeing the friendships and me thinking about, friends I left when I moved to Rockford and shit. But yeah, overall, this wasn't it. It wasn't it. And I probably should bring my score down. So, yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah, go bring down some more, man. You did help it get to the shit status.
Damn. I will say one positive, I guess. This is one that I guess I can watch with my 3 and 4 year old because I think they can follow this.
I'm gonna sit there and watch this shit, bro.
No, they're not gonna watch it, but it's one that I could if I can get them to sit down to watch it, but they won't. But hey, man, I might have got the shit right. I might have got the shit wrong. Y'all let me know. I doubt we got it wrong on this one. I think we batting for 100 on this one. TruVuePodcast.com. That's TruVue Podcast, TruVue Podcast.com, where you can like, subscribe, share, comment, help us defeat that all-powerful algorithm that's trying to hold a black pod down. Thank you for riding with us over to YouTube, man. Be sure to hit the bell for notifications, the subscribe button, the thumbs up, the share button, and drop something in the comments that you want us to review. Because we here at the TruVue Podcast know that it's not just about our review, but it's the conversation with the crew. So put that shit in the comments, and we'll make it do what it do. TruVue Podcast, let's get it. Let's go.
Hey, man, do everything that Melly Mel just said. And if you are from Cabrini-Greens or a generation removed, as Mike put it so eloquently, let us know if this is a true representation of where you from. And then let us know if Zoe bogus for recommending this to people that's from Cabrini-Green. Let us know in the comments. I leave it to my guy.
God damn. There you have it. There you go. That's the end of the show. TruVue Podcast, man. You already know what we say, goddammit.
Hey, no taxation without representation.
I believe I could fly.
All right. Okay. All right. All right.
I believe I can touch the sky.
Hey, man. Go watch some shit, man.
Just go watch
not
some
this.
shit.
Every night.
Yeah, not this.
Particularly not this shit. But,
I'm spreading my wings and I'm
go watch some shit and then come talk some shit.
TruVue Podcast. TruVue Podcast.
A bunch of different views.
The boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny. Yeah.